Hello everyone, very good evening one and all. Welcome to the most comprehensive preparation platform for all competitive exams, BYJU'S Exam Prep, and warm welcome to the NIELIT 2023 crash course. Today we are going to discuss and practice the concept, functions and structures. Hello Kilari Bhargav, Akash Verma, Chaitanya Kumar, Mohini, Sayandeep Chakravarti, everybody, very good evening. How are you all doing, dear friends? Hi Naveen. Sayandeep. No, I am taking regular sessions. I think you have attended after long gap. Okay. So guys, today's topic, functions, structures. Let us start the discussion of it. Before I go ahead, let me introduce myself quickly. I am Satya with 15 plus years of teaching experience, mentored more than 40,000 students in the GATE and PSU categories. I am qualified in GATE, UGC NET, SET and also certified by Cisco into networking and programming. Yes guys, the most awaiting NIELIT course, paid course, we are starting from 1st April 2023. The NIELIT course, which is most awaited, as I said, I would be announcing in couple of days. Here is the announcement. The NIELIT course, Target NIELIT 2023. This course would be starting from 1st April 2023. In this, we will be giving 240 plus hours of live classes for all the subjects. Maybe for 2 or 3 subjects, we may give 1 or 2 recorded if faculty is very much busy, or else every class would be live class, and 15 plus chapter wise study notes. As you know, we have almost 15 subjects. For every subject, chapter wise you will get the study notes, and 1000 plus practice questions would be provided. So guys, this event would be live. I think today, by tonight, it would be live in the BYJU'S Exam Prep app and website. You may go and click on the details and enroll. Hurry up guys, because you know there are 600 vacancies, means you can understand how competition would be and how many aspirants would be, right? So definitely the seats would be very limited. So hurry up and enroll. I think this event would be live tonight. Akash, Sayandeep Chakravarti, thank you so much for having faith on me and consistently following me. Thank you so much. I request every student the same support. Thank you guys. Chalo. This is what the question I have given yesterday. In the arrays and pointers class, I have given this question as homework. What would be your answer for this question? Omigo says option D. Devi, all the details about fee, everything, that offers and all, I think once the event is live, they will be disclosed. Okay, and if possible, I'll try to share the complete details maybe in the kind of short I'll record one shot and I'll keep it if possible. But what I suggest is, by tonight I think the event would be live. Okay, so you may click and get the complete details tonight before me itself. Okay. Yep. So what is your answer? Omigo says D, Mohini says D. What about everybody? Naveen says option A. Okay. Okay. Sudipta vlog, thank you so much. Very much required. Everyone's support is required. Yep. Let us look at this question. The question is asking, what is the output of the following C code? Assume address of X is 2000 in decimal and an integer require 4 bytes of memory, and we have 4 rows, 3 columns, right? So first let us form a matrix of 4 rows and 3 columns. So I am making a matrix of 4 rows, 3 columns, and this array name is X, and the base address is given as 2000. We know the row numbering starts with 0, column numbering starts with 0. The values are given in this way, so they will be allocated row wise by default: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we are printing X plus 3. What is X? X is a 2D array now. X is a 2-dimensional array, right? So what would be X plus 3? X plus 0 means row 0, X plus 1 row 1, X plus 2 row 2, X plus 3 row 3. We know 2D array is combination of 1D arrays. So like how 1D array you take, X plus 0 is its name, right? Similarly, X plus 1 is another 1D array, X plus 2 another 1D array, X plus 3 another 1-dimensional array. So I already said yesterday, the array name itself indicates base address. So what would be the address of this 1-dimensional array? Means the row 3 address would be what? Every element occupy 4 bytes. So row 0 address would be 2000. Row 1 address would be 2000. Every element occupies 4 bytes. So 2012. Row 2 address would be 2024. Row 3 address would be 2036. So X plus 3 means we will be getting 2036 for sure. So definitely it is not going to be option B or option D. It is definitely not option B, option D. Okay. Now what is star X plus 3? Yesterday, if you remember, I have given a consolidated formula kind sheet for you. X plus I is equal to star of X plus I. This will give address of ith row. If you go through that, I have given this. So what is star of X plus I? Star of X plus 3 means now it is a pointer. Star X plus 3, now you have to understand this is a pointer pointing to whole array. Which array? 1-dimensional array. Means star of X plus 3 is a pointer pointing to row 3. And what would be pointer value? Address. So it also print that base address only. And Star of x plus 2 plus 3. Star of x plus 2 would be what? Pointer pointing to row 2. It would be 2024 plus 3 in the pointer arithmetic. When you are adding or subtracting by a number means you have to always multiply that with the size of each element, which we call as a scale factor. So 3 multiplied by 4, this is 2036 again. So what would be printed? 2036, 2036, 2036. All will print 2036 only. Got it? Priyadarshini, Akash, Sayal Malik, Devi, Naveen, Sudipta, Omigo, Mohini, Muthamel, Bhargav, Sayandeep, everyone, Chaitanya Kumar. Got it? Easy question, but little confusing, little tricky question. When your concept is clear, then only you will be able to give the correct answer for this. Right. Let us move ahead to today's topic. So what we are going to learn today? Functions means what is a function, declaration, definition, calling. How does these three differ? What are different prototypes for function, and recursion, which is very important for our NIELIT exam, dear friends. Recursion concept. And then structures. Structures means here unions is almost covered. When I say structure, union is almost covered. So we will be understanding what is member, what is variable, what is the difference between that, and how we access that member, and nested structure concept, as well as self-referential structure concept. Sayandeep Chakravarti, all together, but mock test you can exclude. Full length mock test excluding, including quiz only, including quizzes only. Okay, so every session is of 2 hours. 240 hours means 120 classes will happen. So 120 quizzes you will get. Every quiz we generally give 8 questions. So there itself it is 1000 questions, and we also provide subject wise questions, subject wise exam or subject wise quiz also will be there, and full length mock test will be provided. So definitely it would be more than 1000. This we are talking about only course, means quiz we are talking about. Okay, right. Chalo. Now firstly, what is a function? Function, always remember, function, procedure, method, these are all synonyms. Based on the language, this term vary. Subroutine, function, procedure, method, these are all synonyms, guys. Like in the Java we call as method, in C++, yes, we call function. C we call function. In C++, yes, we do support OOPS concepts. I understand, right? So what is this function means? A single statement or group of statements. There can be one statement or multiple statements together. If they finish one task, that is called function. So we will be writing all those statements inside this. All those statements we will write where? Inside this open curly brace and closed curly brace. This is what I said, block. Always remember, a pair of open and closed curly braces, what you should call? Block. If block, else block, for block, while block, function block. Right? And there will be 2 types of functions. What are they? system defined functions or predefined functions or library functions. System defined or predefined or library function, one another same. What are these? Which already exist in the C library or that particular program language, API or library, which already exist. So we need not to create such function, only we can avail those services. And user defined function, which we create. The functions which already exist, the functions which we create. The best example for user defined function is, guys, main is user defined function. Don't surprise. Maybe some students might think that main is there in every program, so main must be predefined or library function. No, never. Main is always user defined function. Okay, and system defined functions, printf, scanf, getch, getchar, right, strlen, like this, malloc, calloc, like this. We have some functions which already exist and we define some other functions which are called user defined. Now, every C function has following properties. So what will be there for every function? Function name, arguments or parameters, return type and body. Return type and body. Here if you observe, how we write, define such function. This is the syntax for definition of a function. Return type, name of the function, within the braces arguments, and within curly braces body. Body means what to be executed, this function, what task it has to do, related statements we are writing inside this function block. That is called body of the function. So return type, name, arguments, body. Example, suppose if I write int xyz of int I comma int j. Okay, and here I am writing something like int k is equal to I plus j multiplied by 4 divided by I minus 2. Some statements I am writing. Return k. So you can relate, int is the return type, xyz is the name of the function, I, j are arguments of the function, and these three lines are body of the function. Okay, so what are arguments? Whenever we want to avail this function services, what inputs you have to give to this function, that is what specified in this argument. And what is the output type? What kind of output you will get? Do you get a whole number as output? Do you get a character as output? Do you get a float real number as output? Or do you get some pointer, some address as output? So what this function gives you back, that is called return type. Okay. And please remember, any function, arguments are always optional. Arguments means every function need not to have arguments. It may have, may not have. means that arguments part you can keep empty also, right? Now, in this function we use two terminology, caller, callee. What is this caller, callee? A function which you call another function is said to be caller or calling function. Means a function who makes a call to other function, that is caller, and a function which is called by another function, callee. If suppose I am calling you, I will be caller, you will be callee, right? So what is this calling? If you want to avail any function services, what you have to do? You should call that function. That is the reason why whenever you use printf function, what you do? Printf, you will write some string, you end with a semicolon. Scanf, you write something in the double quotes and all, end with a semicolon. CLR, SCR, end with semicolon. Get ch, end with semicolon. So this is how you call the function. Name of the function, pass the argument, end with semicolon. So calling means you are requesting that particular function to please perform the task what you want with your input. So here if you see this example, I am calling add function inside main function. Here you observe add int x comma int y. So it demand two arguments, hence we are supplying two arguments 5, 6. So 5 will be copied in the place of x, 6 will be copied in the place of y. In the same order values gets copied. Okay, and what arguments you are using while defining the function? These are what you call as formal arguments. Formal arguments. While defining the function, what argument you used? They are called formal arguments. So x, y are formal arguments, and what arguments passed while calling? They are called actual arguments. Actual arguments. Okay, and who is calling who? Main function calling add function. So main is caller here, add is callee. Main is caller, add is callee. I think caller, callee, this terminology is clear for everyone, right? Now as you see, dear, caller function to callee function. So whenever you call any function, what you are giving? You may give arguments, inputs to the function, and what it gives you back, that is called return value. That is called return value. So from caller to callee, what data gets flow? That is called argument. From callee to caller, what data flow? That is called return value. Now, is it compulsory that caller should give argument always, or callee should return the value always? No. So we have 4 different combinations where we can use these functions. They are called function prototypes. Function prototypes. So functions can be implemented in either of 4 different ways. What are they? Function with argument with return value, with argument without return value, without argument with return value, without argument without return value. Without return value means caller may supply argument, may not supply. Callee may return the value, may not return the value. So total we get 4 combinations. All the 4 are valid. You can use functions in all the 4 ways. These are what we call as function prototypes. I'll give you a quick example here. You see, I am calling function fun in the main. Am I? So main is caller, fun is callee here, isn't it? Main is caller, fun is callee. Now, is caller giving any argument? No. So this is function without argument. And do you have any return statement in the callee? No. So this is without return value. So this is the function without argument, without return value. This is how it looks. And you see, let us see the other example. Here inside the main I am calling fun function. So main is the caller here. Add is the callee here. And if you see, while calling the function fun, main has given 2 numbers. That means this is the prototype of function with argument. And if you look at the callee function, there is no return statement. So without return value. Without return value. So this is function with argument, without return value. What are the other 2 combinations? You can see this third combination. Here inside the main function we are calling this fun function. So definitely main is the caller, fun is callee, and while calling the function we are passing argument. So caller passing argument. So this is the function with argument. And you see, callee returns some value to the caller. So this is with return value. And the last combination, what is that? Without argument, but with return value. I think these 4 prototypes, these 4 combinations clear for you with these simple examples. Please do respond. Everybody please do respond. In 4 ways we can use the functions. All 4 are valid. Devi, default would be row major order, dear. Default would be row major order. Okay. C follow row major order. Yesterday I told this. And guys, when we discuss about functions, it is very much needed. Please recall storage classes once. Here I don't go into the details of it. Just for your benefit, I have kept the consolidated information about the storage classes in this single slide. I suggest everybody go through storage classes once, and these are important points I have consolidated here. So storage class gives these 4 memory location, default value, scope, lifetime. These 4 are defined by the storage class for any variable. So if you don't give any value, what would be the default value and where the memory gets allocated, and if it is created in one block, can you use it in another block, and what is the lifetime? These 4 are defined by storage class, and there are 4 storage classes in the C language. They are automatic, register, static, external. How we use this storage class, how we apply? For every storage class there is a keyword. So we use that storage class keyword, data type of the variable, name of the variable. Example, if I would like to apply static storage class, I write simply static int x. If I want to apply auto storage class, I say auto float y. So what are the keywords for automatic storage class? Auto. Keyword must be in small letters. So AUTO, auto. And for register, register only, but in small letters. Static, static only in small letters, because these are all keywords. And external storage class, extern. Extern. Thank you, Anand. Thank you so much. So now if I apply automatic storage class or static or register or extern, where the memory gets allocated, except for register storage class, as you can see, dear friends, except for register storage class, for all the other variables, for all the other storage classes, where the memory gets allocated, 2 bytes, 4 bytes, 8 bytes, whatever the memory based on the data type, where in the main memory or RAM. And if you are simply creating the variable but not given any value, so if you print without giving any value, you try to print it. So what would be printed? Garbage value for automatic and register storage class applied variables, and the default value of static is 0. This is very, very important. Very important. You may get it as a bit. And scope. What scope means? Suppose I am defining one variable A in this block, and can I use it in this other block, like B is equal to A multiplied by 2? Is it valid or invalid? I have defined A in one block. Can I use it in another block? That is what you say scope, where you can use, where you can't use. If it is a automatic static register, block scope means in which block it is defined, in that block only you can use. But if it is a external storage class applied variable, throughout the program, throughout the file, you can use it. Kokan Mandal, yes, we have already announced it. Just stay tuned. I will be giving that slide just in a moment. And lifetime means when the variable gets created and when till what time that exists. Automatic, static, automatic and register storage class variables exist until the control is within that particular block. But if static or external storage class variables, if you take, they exist once they create until complete program execution is over, those variables exist in the memory. That's why static variables are initialized only once. Static variables are initialized only once. That is, for the first time only that static line gets executed. That is the reason why, because it existed already. Okay. Now moving on to the most important thing, that is recursion. What is recursion? My name is Satya. If I am saying like Satya, 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 what I am doing? I am calling myself. This is what we say recursion, simply. So a function which call another function, that is called caller function, callee function. But who is calling and who is called by, if they are same, that is called recursive function. If caller function and callee function, who is calling, who is called by is same, such function is called recursive function. So what is recursion? the process of calling itself is called recursion. Why this recursion is required? I already told you, if we want to execute one or multiple statements repeatedly, if one or multiple statements need to be executed multiple times repeatedly, then there are two ways in programming. One, using iteration or control statement, other using recursion. Using control statement you can do, using recursion you can do. Okay? So here the context is recursion. So what is recursion? The process of calling a function by itself is known as recursion. And who calls itself is called what? That function is called what? Recursive function. This recursion, guys, there are 5 types totally. They are broadly, you can say, basically classified into 2 types. There are 2 types of recursion, okay, the basic classification: direct recursion, indirect recursion. Direct recursion, one function is calling itself directly, like A call A itself. This is the direct recursion. And indirect recursion, A calling B, B calling C, C calling A. This is also recursion, right? A calling B, B calling C, C in turn calling A. So function is calling itself through B and C. So this is what we say indirect recursion. Simply to understand, right? So when a function is mutually called by another function in a circular manner, that is what we say indirect recursion. If it is called directly by itself, we call it as direct recursion, right? In the direct recursion, guys, in the direct recursion, let me give little more detail about it. Just wait a moment. Just give me 1 second, please. In the direct recursion, again we have 4 types of direct recursion. What are they? Direct recursion, we are having 4 types. What are they? Head recursion, tail recursion, nested recursion, tree recursion. Quickly, I will make it clear. Easily, I will make it clear. Head recursion means after you call the function, still there are some statements pending. Suppose there is a function fun. Okay. You are calling this function. After the function, there are some more statements. There are some more statements to execute. Means the recursive call is not the last statement. That is not the last statement. But it need not to be first statement. Generally, head recursion means everybody think like the recursive statement must be the first statement. It need not to be. Head recursion means if there are some more statements after recursive calling, that is called head recursion. Means recursive statement is not the last step, not the last statement. That is head recursion. Tail recursion, reverse. The recursive statement is the last statement. Means after you call itself, there is no more, nothing to execute. So the recursive statement is the last statement in that function. That is called That is called tail recursion. Tail recursion. Shubh Bhatt, congratulations, hearty congratulations. All the very best for your future. Right. Now, what is nested recursion? Nested recursion means if the same function called multiple times, like fun of fun, it may extend also, just I am representing only couple of times here. So, within the recursive call, another recursive call. Like this, if any function is called, that is called nested recursion. And what is a tree recursion? If there are more than one recursive statement. Suppose I am writing function int n. Here I write n minus 1. Here I write n minus 3. Here I write n minus 4. Means I am recursively calling this function more than one time. So it forms a tree. Why we call it as a tree? Because if you see this, fun calling fun. Of course, arguments are different. And this in turn call 3 times, this in turn call 3 times, this in turn call 3 times. In this way, it forms a hierarchy. That is the reason why we are calling it as tree recursion. So, these 4 are subtypes of direct recursion. Okay. I think quickly what are types of recursion concept is clear for you. I believe you got a better idea with this simple examples. Now, let us see one NIELIT level question. It's a gate question, but yes, I think there are some students who are following since last NIELIT exam. So, they are the proof for you. In the NIELIT, guys, gate questions as it is come. Some gate questions, previous gate questions, they appear as it is. Even one number also will not change. So, which level? That level only we are solving. 1 mark level questions you can definitely expect to repeat in the NIELIT exam. Right. So, look at this question. Consider the following recursive C function that takes 2 arguments n, r. What is the return value of the function foo when it is called as foo of 513, 2? So, n value initially passed is 513, r value passed is 2. Solve it quickly. Solve it quickly. Here n is 513, r is 2. Now, execute. If n greater than 0, this return statement will be executed. Yeah, so until n value becomes 0, we can go ahead. No need to check every time. So, n is greater than 0, so return what? N mod r, 513 mod 2 plus foo of n divided by r, 513 divided by 2. First time I write, later I write directly, comma, same r value. Mod 2, whenever you do mod 2 gives 1 as a result for all the odd numbers. For odd n value and 0 for even n value, because mod 2 means what? Dividing with 2 and checking the remainder. So, if you divide with 2, Any even number will give you remainder 0. Odd number only gives you remainder 1. So, with that trick, directly we can go ahead. So, 513 mod 2, 513 odd number, so it is 1 plus, and 513 divided by 2, quotient you will get, which is foo of 256 comma 2. So, recursively calling. Now, what is foo of 256 comma 2? NR. N mod 2, 0 plus foo of 128 comma 2. What would be 128 comma 2? 0 plus foo of 64 comma 2. Foo of 64 comma 2, 0 plus 32 comma 2. 32 comma 2. 32 is even number. So, 16 comma 2. And what is 16 comma 2? 0 plus 8 comma 2. Foo of 8 comma 2. 8 is again even number. So, you get 0 plus foo of 4 comma 2. 4 comma 2 will give what? 0 plus 2 comma 2. 2 comma 2 will give what? 0 plus 1 comma 2. Here 1 is odd number. Here 1 is odd number. Right? So, this will give 1 finally. So, all zeros, first we got 1, last we got 1. So, if you add all, this would be something like 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus. So, this is going on like this, right? 256, 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. So, what would be written? 2 would be written. What is the answer? 2 is the answer, guys. Of course, for you, you will get it as MCQ, not as a NEAT, because in the NIELIT only MCQs. Just you can understand like option A 1, option B 2, option C 8, option D some 10, like this some values are given. Then B would be the answer. Okay. Now, next question. What is this? Okay. Look at this question. Look at this question. Consider the following C function. What is the value of f of 5? F of 5. Do it quickly. I will also do along with you. F of 5, n value 5. And here there is a static variable. What I said? Static variable is created only once. Total program execution, this variable exists. N less than or equal to 0, false. N greater than 3, true. N greater than 3, true. So what it do? R is equal to n. R is equal to 5 and return f of n minus 2 plus 2. And what is f of 3? 3 greater than 3. 3 greater than 3. False, no? 3 greater than 3 is false. So what will be executed? Out of if will be executed. So, f of 3 minus 1, 2 plus r. What is r value? 5. And what is f of 2? 2 greater than 3 is also false. So, f of 1 plus r. What is f of 1? F of 0 plus r. And what is f of 0? 0 less than or equal to 0, true. So, it return what? First if condition is true for this. So, it return what? 1. So, now add all. 1 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2. So, this is 3 5s are 15 plus 2. 17 plus 1, 18. 18. It is n divided by r, means quotient will be the result. N mod r is what giving the remainder Devi. So what is the answer? What is returned? 18 gets returned. Value 18 gets returned. Clear? Right? Now, I am giving this for your homework. This is for your practice. Very interesting question. And the options are these. These are the options we have. And I am giving the answer also. Answer is option A. Check it out how it is while you practice. Okay? Yes. Shubh Bhatt. Not Shubh Bhatt, I think Kokan Mandal and everybody. This is what again I would like to remind you. Yes, BYJU'S exam prep is launching the paid course for NIELIT 2023 aspirants for Scientist B and Scientific Technical Assistant A aspirants both, and this would be live from 1st April. In this paid course, you will get 240 plus hours of live classes for every subject, and for every subject you will get chapter wise study notes, and you will have daily quiz, weekly quiz, all together more than 1000 practice questions you will get. Yeah, Mohini, yesterday and today together I will post that PDF. I will post today. Akash, I will post both together today. MSD, I predict it may be in the month of June, somewhere around the 20th of June. I predict it, because we have some students earlier, old students who are working currently in NIC. So their prediction is that. Okay. So guys, I think today or tomorrow this event would be live. Download our BYJU'S exam prep app and website. You may get the complete details. If possible, I will make a short for you, YouTube short, and also upload it for your reference. What would be the detail, how to enroll for it, all the things. Okay. Chalo, now moving on to structure concept. What is structure? We know array means group of similar data. When I want to group integers, group characters, group real numbers, I have an option that is an array. But what if I would like to group dissimilar data? Dissimilar data, why there will be need to group? For example, your details are there. Your student details are there. Student details means what will be there? Name will be there, right? Name will be there. Hall ticket number or application number will be there. Address will be there. What else? Maybe percentage, means your BTech or graduation percentage may be there. How many marks you attain may be there. Your gender may be there. Like this, you are having multiple details. If you observe the type of this data, name will be group of letters, which is a string. String means character array. There is no type, data type string. So string means it's a character type. Application number. If you take last 2-3 digit number, I can say it is integer. Address, again character type string. Percentage, real type. Marks, integer type. or okay, because of negative marking, fine, you may understand it as real type. Gender, M or F, M or F, okay, even if you take transgender, T, M or F or T, so single letter, so it is simply a character type. See, our details are representing or belonging to different data types, dissimilar data, but all this data belong to us only. Every student is having this data. So in this way, if we want to group dissimilar data, then what is the option we have? Structure or union. And what is the keyword we use for structure? Struct. For union, union only. And how we create that? You use struct for structure or union for union, name of the structure, and all what you want to group you mention in the block. So if I want to create this student detail as a structure, I write struct student detail char name array. Similarly, int application number, float percentage. In this way, I'll write those data types. Ashu, yes, all the syllabus will be covered for sure. Shubham, complete detail. You may visit our app or website and you may click on that particular event. I think it is not yet live. I think by tonight or tomorrow morning that you can see the event for this NIELIT course, and you can get complete detail there. Okay. And however, I think I'll also give you complete detail in the form of YouTube short once the event becomes live. Fine. Now, what data you are writing, keeping inside the structure block or union block, that data we call as member of the structure or member of the union. So what you write inside this structure block or union block, we call it as member. And what you write outside the data, outside the block, we call such as variable. What is variable? Structure or union, these are derived data types, guys. Like how we have variable for integer, variable of type character, variable of type float, variable of type double. In the same way, we can have variable of type structure, variable of type union, variable of type file. These are derived data types. So we can write variables along with the declaration of the structure like this once the structure is over, or later also you can create a variable, like you can define structure at one line, and after so many lines or in some other line you may create the variable like this: struct name of the variable, struct name of the structure, name of the variable. Okay. And how we access any member? To access members, how do you access members of structure or union? If it is a normal variable, guys, if the variable you have created is a normal variable, you write it as variable dot member. For example, I am creating one structure XYZ where I have int I, char j, okay, v1 star v2. So v1 is a normal variable, v2 is a pointer variable. So if I want to access v1 or v1i or v1j, I write it as v1.i or v1.j. If it is a pointer variable, if we need to access the members of pointer variable, we will access it with forward arrow operator. Forward arrow operator means V2 arrow I, V2 arrow J. This is how we use. Okay? Sir, always you are carrying structure union together. Is there any difference, sir? What is the difference means? For structure variable, for each structure variable, how much memory is allocated means it is sum of all its members space, whereas for union variable, max of members space. Max of its members space. That is the difference. Okay? And it is very much valid or legal to have one structure in another structure, one union in another union, or combination. This is what we call as a nested structure or nested union. You can see in one structure I can write union, in the structure I can write another structure, in union I can write structure, in union I can write union. So this is very much possible. Okay? It won't give any error. And we will access with hierarchical variable v1 dot v2 dot member. In that way we access. And what is a self-referential structure? If any structure member is variable of itself. For example, struct xyz int I float j struct xyz star k star p. Observe here, what you write inside the block, what I said, they are members. So what are the members of the structure here? I is a member, J is a member, K is a member. And whenever you use this syntax, they are called variables, and P is also there. So here P is a variable, K is a variable. So here if you see, K is member as well as variable. So if any structure has its member who is its variable, that is called self-referential structure. And remember, it must be variable, must be pointer variable. Self-referential structure variable must be pointer variable. If it is not a pointer variable, it leads to memory overflow or segmentation fault. Runtime error comes. So it must be pointer variable. Got it? And this is a GATE 2000 question. Quickly go through this. We have struct short s of 5 union float y long z, and there is variable u for union, variable t for structure. Given short, float, long occupy 2, 4, 8 bytes respectively, then the memory requirement for variable t is. Now, what are the members of the structure? Short is one member, union is one member. Now, float occupy how much space it is given? 4 bytes. Long occupies how much size? 8 bytes. It is a union. So, union variable get max of its members space. So, max of 4, 8 would be what? 8 bytes. So, union size is 8 bytes. And one short require 2 bytes. There is a array of 5 elements. So 5 into 2, 10 bytes space for this is short. Now structure variable get what? Sum of all its members. So 10 comma 8. So this is 10 plus 8. 18 bytes would be the memory allocated for T. So if you are given options as 10, 14, 18, 22, what would be your answer? 18 bytes. Ishwar, yes, definitely yes, because all these concepts are there even in the GATE exam, and I am solving GATE questions only, you can see, because this level questions are possible in the NIELIT. Clear, guys? That's all. So with these 3 classes, I have covered important concepts of C programming, and the next class, computer organization and architecture subject, will start with the topic machine instructions by another expert faculty, Murali Krishna sir, on Monday. And once again, a gentle reminder for you, a gentle update is that the most awaiting paid course for NIELIT aspirants will be live from 1st April for both Scientist B and STA positions. And this event would be live in the app or website. So please visit our app or website for more details. Okay, that's all for today, and this is my Telegram and Instagram group links. If you have not joined yet, please do join for connecting with me. I will be posting this PDF in the Telegram group, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I think these sessions are useful for you. If so, please don't forget to like the session and share and subscribe to our BYJU'S Exam Prep YouTube channel. Thank you so much for attending the sessions regularly and for patient listening. See you in the next session. Till then, have a great time. Take care. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you, guys. No, Akash, not full syllabus. I have covered the important concepts. Over. C programming, 3 classes are over. And I will come up with UPSC concepts after some time, after some days. The next class, computer organization and architecture subject will start. Akash, we don't teach complete syllabus in the YouTube. Okay? Guys, enroll for the paid course. Give your efforts. We are with you. I am confident you will become the scientist. Our paid course is the most successful paid course. If any previous students you can ask them. It would be more structured and you will get more than what you need. Chalo guys, see you in some other session. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.